Hi, this is Libby Gray. I'm the lighting designer for Styx, giving you another episode on how to call follow spots. This episode is going to be a little technical, involving helping out the Imag video crew on tour who are not your tour video crew. If you've just stumbled across this video and you know I work for Styx and you're looking for juicy gossip, you're going to be very disappointed. I suggest you skip right ahead to the next suggested video, whatever it is. Go watch some cool concert footage or bears eating cocaine, whatever's trending right now. This is specifically directed for tours that visit the amphitheaters and do not carry their own video production. I am coming to you today from Denver, where I've been for a week and still not acclimated to the altitude. It's so aggravating. I remember when I was young, I'd come to Denver or Colorado Springs and I'd be like, oh, I don't know what anybody's talking about. I was as yet unacquainted with the altitude headache. And these days, I'm sitting in catering and I'm like, why does the coffee pot have to be so far away? So anyway, here I am, puffy, tired, slight headache in Denver. Hi. Let's talk about the kind of video crew we're really discussing here. I am not talking about Junior T. Buttrash, who is sitting down for the first summer in front of a desk with a lot of buttons and switches, who has not figured out there's a difference between a video desk and a lighting desk, who does not really know deep inside yet that IMAG is actually a contraction of two very specific words. I'm talking about the kind of video director you're going to encounter at the A-level sheds, usually older, very experienced, with a really unique skill set. You know the good guys the second you see what they put on the screen. They are doing a job that I could not possibly do. Shout out to them. I could not do a credible job of lighting a different band just crashing into their tour and staying 1 week at a time. They do that every single night. Because on Thursday they had a reggaeton festival, Friday they had Billie Eilish, Saturday they had Jason Aldean, and Sunday they have you, whoever you are. They're basically on tour with every band all the time, everywhere. So let's give them some credit. The good guys do an exceptional job in almost impossible circumstances. That being said, they're not all good. You'll know the good ones when you find them. And those are the guys that we're going to talk about today, how you interact with. You can help them shoot your show. First of all, basics. Have them audit your channel on either a biscuit or an AB. Make sure that the AB is actually isolated so you don't suddenly start hearing camera calls in the middle of the show. Good luck calling your show over that. Secondly, give them a map, and I believe I talked about this in a prior episode. Give them your set list. Write in the header across the set list your stage positions by number. Not the artist, but where the artist's number usually is, so that if you say at the top of a song, stand by spots 1 and 2 for your home targets, the video guy probably already has on your map an idea of where guys 1 and 2 normally hang out. This is not infallible, and you may have to feed them other information later, but give them a clue. Give them a map of the stage and where the typical mic positions are for your artists according to their spot number. At least give them that. I like to give them a column on the side that lists what number sings lead in each song, because I have multiple vocal singing positions. I have 3 different mics from which leads are sung. That's a complication you'll want to help them with live cues. Also, advise them before the show about special shots. These are variables by artist. Some artists do not ever want to see the giant headshot on the screen. Some women want it all the time. Some, in particular, women I've worked with, don't ever want to see that. Some people hate, well, all artists hate the up-the-nose nostril shot from the camera in the pit. Some people, typically in rock bands, don't want anything smaller than what is called guitar hero, which is basically from the bottom of the guitar to the top of the head. If those are all the cases, tell your video guys. They will have encountered this. They know these restrictions, but they don't know which ones apply to your artist. Have a brief conversation in Video World before the show to clue them in. Finally, tell them if you have weird set pieces. My keyboard player spins his keyboard 360, and in one song, he plays with his back to the audience. So I make a point of telling the video director, don't use the upstage camera on his face. He's turned his keyboard to the audience so they can see his hands playing. So give them the shot from the pit. That's what he wants the audience to see. Don't be cool and shoot him from the wing. That's not why he turned his keyboard the other way. If your artist has a cool set with elevators in it, or your lead singer enters from different places unexpectedly, warn video about all those possible entrances. And lastly, during the show, help them out. The good guys will always be able to pick up a moving lead singer within a bar or two at the top of each song, but why would you throw away 2 or 3 bars at the top of every song when you can warn the video guy in the blackout what is happening? And of course I say video guy like I say I'm a lighting guy. Guy is non-gendered here. Don't go crazy on me. Warn your video director about where that shot is going to be. For example, at the top of the stick show, it's very dark on stage, and I warn video on headset before the show, video for the first 22 seconds, you are only going to have a wide shot. Just give them a heads up. Likewise, we do a song called Man in the Wilderness. At one point in that song, one of my guitar players and my bass player are at center stage in front of the drums. It's a big bright cue, the stage is well lit, but my other guitar player, Tommy Shaw, is blacked out on stage left doing a guitar change. And then very abruptly, I dump the entire stage, just pop on the spot on the guy stage left. If the camera is not ready for it, there's nothing to shoot there. So the call sounds like this. Stand by all spots blacking out in a bump. Stand by spot 1, bumping in on your home target stage left after a guitar change. Video, we're about to do a smash cut to stage left. Stand by all spots, go. Video will know exactly what that means. So help them out when you can. They will give you their best efforts. If you feed them just a little bit of information, the pros are always receptive to it. And lastly, it is the worst kept secret in the world that the show has been recorded. They're not supposed to keep those recordings. They will tell you they do not. I know for a fact some of them do, because years later they have given me copies of them. So don't address it, don't make a big deal about it, but simply ask for a copy of your own show's recording. It is proof you have of that day's show. Your band may want it, offer it to them, but it also lets people know that you know the show is being recorded. So ask for a copy. And that's it. Have fun touring, stay safe. We'll chat again soon. Bye.